spring of 2012, Nicholls State University was introduced to the sport of cycling. Here's Harmony Hamilton with more.
In the spring of 2012, the campus of Nicholls State University was introduced to the sport of cycling. It began when Assistant Professor of English, Dr. Scott Banville, decided to host an informational meeting.
I raced bicycles as a graduate student at the Ohio State University, and I was kind of hanging out in the bike shop down at BG Bicycles, which is owned by Rod Russell, who is an alumnus of Nicholls State. And he had just kind of opened that shop maybe 6 months or so before. He was like, hey, if you race, maybe you should start a collegiate club.
After student Jonathan Como showed interest, he and his parents teamed up with Banville to kickstart the cycling club. The club races under USA Cycling's collegiate program and are a part of the South Central Collegiate Conference. Nicholls Cycling has raced against teams such as University of Texas, Texas A&M, Midwestern State, and Stephen F. Austin. The club practices the cyclocross racing style, which is a mixture of mountain bike racing and cross-country cycling. To get off-road cycling experience, the team goes north of Baton Rouge to ride the hills of St. Francisville. Students are rewarded with medals, rankings, and bragging rights based on their performance and personal achievements. In 2014, Catherine Gauthier took the title as the South Central Collegiate Cycling Conference champion. Though medals and titles are exciting, each student is encouraged to put fun first and enjoy the ride. Nicholls State student Michael Doe shares his experiences with the club.
My first experience was riding a bike that wasn't fixed gear. And also riding with a group of people. I must say the cyclists that I rode with were very friendly and welcoming.
Nicholls State Cycling Club's goal is to introduce students and the rest of the Nicholls State community to the fit, fast, and fun sport of cycling. Students are welcome to race with the club, and faculty members are more than welcome to ride along with them. For KNSU Magazine, I'm Harmony.
Your thing, one organization has you covered. Here's Richard Dubas with more.
Entertainment is a business, and one organization on campus specializes in that business. Student Programming Association, or SPA, is in charge of putting on events on campus. The organization is not only funded by students, but is also run by students. SBA uses their funding to bring in musical artists such as We the King and Lloyd. These artists and many more grace the stage of SBA on their annual event, Alive at 5. They not only deal with music, but also comedy. Another annual event they put on is SBA's Comedy Night, or this year known as Comedy Jam. All this leading up to their biggest event, Crawfish Day, a day where students enjoy live music, games, and you guessed it, crawfish. Even sports get support from SBA in the form of pep rallies and player signing sessions. SBA advisor Paul Forbes is not only about putting on events, but also teaching his students lessons they can take with them.
Part of what I get to do is being a mentor to the students that serve on the board, but also as I talk to students around campus.
SBA officer Brandon Bergeron has learned much with his time at SBA.
Requisition forms, you learn how to work with other people in a team atmosphere, teamwork. Everything.
SBA puts on several events and forever be a presence on Nicholls campus. If you enjoy business and entertainment, then you'll probably enjoy SPA. I'm Richard Dubas, and it's KNSU Magazine.
In college, there's a lot of possibilities. Celia Ordong sat down with Beatrice Spirit to talk about the things you get involved with on campus.
When it comes to sporting events, fans are just as important as players and coaches. Here's Andrew Schlesinger with the story.
With spring sports kicking off, along with the coaching, practicing and overall skill of the players, a big part of any team's overall success is fan support.
If you can get fans cheering for you at big plays, it can shift momentum in a game. Momentum is a huge factor for any type of game.
Freer thinks that a good, healthy rivalry among fans actually helps the players.
Also, on the flip side of that, heckling the other team, although it's told it's a bad idea to kind of it's unsportsmanlike, that does have a huge impact on games. The distraction, if somebody messes up and you start embarrassing them, it can really bring the other team down. Also, flipping momentum that way. I've played in big time games with 90,000 plus people, Tiger Stadium, Florida State. Those fans have a huge impact, and it's not the number of them, it's just their enthusiasm for the game. We could have that here at Nichols. We pack the stands every game. I promise you the football team's record will follow the attendance for our team. The more you cheer, the louder it gets, the harder these guys will give up their hearts for this university.
After many years, including an NFL career, former Nichols athlete Gregory Greeley has returned as an assistant coach and agrees that a good fan base is just as important from a coaching perspective.
As a coach, I see how important it is to have a sold-out stadium and a huge fan base, because it helps motivate the players, it gives them momentum, it gives them home field advantage, and when the home team makes a huge play, the crowd gets into it, and the players can feed off the crowd. So it is very important to have a huge fan base and a sold-out stadium, because it just gives that college football atmosphere, and that's what we look forward to, is having a good season with a good fan base and huge crowds.
For more information on Nichols Athletics, visit GoColonels.com. For KNSU Magazine, I'm Andrew Schlesinger.
Let's get involved, and this is KNSU Magazine. I'm Joanna.
And I'm Kirk Cruz.
Bye.